Good morning, everyone, and welcome, and thank you for being flexible and showing up to this special Friday morning high school meeting. Myself and a few other members of the high school student newspaper's editorial board are here this morning, really excited to be here this morning, to share and to commemorate with you the official completion of a momentous project in the history of both the Standard and the American School in London. For those of you who have been at the school for a while, and even those of you who have only been here for a couple of years in the high school, you've probably noticed that a lot is changing at the school all the time. And I really think that the same thing can be said about your high school student newspaper. From year to year, the Standard changes tremendously in order to better serve our readership, you. Our headlines, if you look at them, they've changed from year to year, and the way they look. Our photos and what we decide to photograph change. The extent of our coverage and how we decide to cover it changes. If you even look at our masthead, our logo at the top of the newspaper, from year to year it changes in hopes of providing you with a fresh, modern, but really approachable, relatable approach to scholastic journalism. I mean, if you look at the first ever issue of the Standard, which was published in November 1975, it really resembles little of what you know of the Standard today. It's quite bland. There are few photos. It's black and white. It's more like an A4 pamphlet than the newspaper you know today. So really, it has changed a lot. But newspapers are changing all the time in similar ways to the Standard all over the world. It's a sad but true fact that the print editions of newspapers are part of an industry that's largely in decline. People simply aren't relying on their morning newspapers for their daily dose of news and commentary in the same way that people 25, 50, maybe 75 years ago might have. And it's due to a number of different reasons, one of which, and I don't think it takes a genius to point out, that the world is changing, and fast. Information is moving quicker than ever before, and it literally is at our fingertips. So in recognizing our need to change yet again, the Standard today, this morning, is unveiling probably its biggest and most significant change in its 37-volume history. Even though the Standard as it exists today, and as we all know it, will continue, as part of our ultimate goal to provide you the news and an open forum in a format that is even more accessible to our readership whenever and wherever, it is my great pleasure and great honor to launch with you today the newest face of your high school student newspaper, The Standard.